Yo,
Yo,
what's
welcome
up,
everyone.
Thomas?
How's it going, LC?
Pretty good. Hey, we're breaking the internet this morning. Surprise live stream on the Elite Horology channel.
Good stuff.
Elite
Good
Horology
stuff.
returns. We're
About time
broadcasting
to
live on the original OC channel and the Elite Horology channel. What the hell is
simulcast.
that?
It's about time to resurrect that channel. It's about time.
We're simulcast. We're resurrecting Elite Horology. Sounds fun, huh? Look at this. Hey, Kylo, what's up? Yeah, Kylo here. Kylo's here for the breaking news. We have Thomas and I have uncovered breaking news in the watch industry this morning. I can't believe it's true. We're waiting for independent verification. We have not yet confirmed with Patek Philippe directly, but word this morning that Patek Philippe is now requiring in-person appointments.
Yeah.
In-person appointments to obtain pricing on all products.
What more do you expect from Patek Philippe? I mean,
I can't. Hey, they're Elite Horology. So we're waiting for independent confirmation. We're trying to confirm this. If anybody can help us, if they have contacts at Patek Philippe, we did receive word this morning through a variety of sources that Patek Philippe has now changed their policy. Anyone who wants to learn about Patek Philippe is required to schedule an in-person appointment, and they must be vetted and qualified and interviewed. And only after several pieces of interest are reviewed and selected will pricing possibly be discussed with the client. I think this might be a good move for them. Thomas, let me know what you think. But listen, if you have to wonder what the prices are of particular, let's say you're interested in Patek Philippe, right? And you're looking at annual calendars and perpetual calendars. Should it really matter if it's 150,000 or 200,000? Really.
You reach for the crown to start off with, like I have done today. I can't afford Patek Philippe, so like Thierry Stern said about the Cubiters, I mean, if you can't afford it, you're not going to get one.
I don't know if he did. I don't know if he said that. I think you're putting words in his mouth. We would never ever want to mischaracterize words that somebody said. Let's see the wristwatch check, Thomas.
I got the Explorer 2 on today. Reaching for the crown.
Reaching for the crown on Elite Horology. Jonathan is rolling over.
Jonathan wouldn't like that, would he?
And he's also not going to like this either. Patek Philippe 5396. Look at the blue. You can see the hint of the blue there.
Diamonds on the baguette indices on that beautiful blue dial.
Gorgeous. Baguette indices, white gold.
Oh,
this is the annual calendar you want.
Yeah, deploying clasp on that. Beautiful.
But yes, breaking news in the watch industry, Swiss watch industry today. Patek Philippe now this is unconfirmed. Patek Philippe is now requiring in-person appointments. You need to schedule appointments in advance. You need to schedule in-person meetings with Patek Philippe consultants. You must review the products and the entire range, and then select products of interest. And then, and only then, actually after the vetting, qualifying interview process, and by the way,
request a price.
Then you make request a price, and it may not even be given until your financial statements are reviewed. That's the word this morning. Now, I haven't received any independent confirmation on this. Let's say hello to people in the chat, and we're simulcasting on the Elite Horology channel and the Original OC channel. You can type in your comments on either channel. We already have over 30 people watching, Thomas. It's incredible.
Wow, that's cool.
Got Earls in the chat. Good morning. What's up, Earls? Look at this. We got the Whiskey Reaper. Blast from the past. Whiskey Reapers in the chat.
I haven't seen him for a long time.
SE from Germany is in the chat. What's up? We got Macallan Drinker.
CSD.
What's up, Macallan Drinker? Whatever channel you're on, we can see and pull up your chats. Got C3D now. What's up? Heldestron is in the chat. It's a smart move by the brand. I'm not in their league, but lesser riffraff apparently wasting the time of the Patek representatives. There's a lot of tire kickers, Thomas. A lot of tire kickers that what they do is they go to websites and then they look for models that are cheap, right? So, okay, Patek, I want to get a sports piece. So let's scroll through some catalogs and websites and let's look for cheap models, and then we'll buy the cheap models and flip them, and that'll be my way to get to the sports pieces. I say enough of the tire kickers, enough of the riffraff. Remove. If this policy is correct, if our sources are correct, you can no longer find out prices unless you have an in-person appointment. SE says German Patek Philippe site is down.
Oh,
holy shit. This may be independent
really?
confirmation. Available in English and French only. Pricing info gone. Could our sources be correct, Thomas?
Sounds like it's correct. Sounds like the info we got were true, yeah.
We received word early this morning that Patek Philippe had implemented a draconian change to their policies, and that in-person requirements and financial vetting was now the new policy in order to discuss pricing. They also, by the way, may be moving to secret pricing in order to disguise the hidden price increases that are going on as a result of the impacts of tariffs. So as they continually raise prices, they don't want it to be public. They want it to be done in secret, hidden from public view. And that's why the in-person appointments are required. By the way, if you request interest in a piece, as the price continues to be raised month after month after month, when the piece finally comes in, let's say after 1 or 2 years, you're expected to pay the new price for that watch. So let's say, I'm looking at an annual calendar that's 70,000 pounds, something like that. And I register, I go through the vetting, the qualification, they scrutinize my financial forms and my financial disclosure. And they say, okay, OC, we would like to reveal the price. It's now $70,000. And I say, okay, I would like to request this. And they say, okay. And then 2 years from now, they call me and the watch is 130,000 pounds. I'm required to pay the new price. That's why they're keeping the prices secret, so they continue to raise the prices over and over and over again outside of public view. So, but interesting that SE is saying this. Guys, check the websites in your countries and see if it's true. See if the website is down or if there's some problems or glitches with the Patek Philippe website.
It sounds like the tariffing could have a lot to do with it. They don't want to put people out globally. They don't want to favor different countries. So they're sort of striking a they want to strike a balance globally.
Yeah.
So
that's a really good point. What they're doing is, as they may be adjusting prices differently in different countries, and they don't want people to see what's going on. Maybe they're dramatically raising prices in the United States for example, and they don't want people in the rest of the world to see, or vice versa. Who knows?
Yeah, it's interesting. Really
Massive
interesting.
Patek Philippe enthusiast, Russell 996,
Oh,
is in the
yeah,
chat.
he's
Maybe Russell can contact his Patek contacts, his sources, and confirm this rumor. New Patek Philippe policy, breaking news on this Monday, the 2nd of June. In-person appointments now required.
great
to
to see
obtain-
Russell. He's a massive Patek fan, and it'd be really interesting if you've got any insights into this, Russell.
Yes, please let us know. One Pashar is in the chat. Magic City's in the chat. We got Helgestron, as I mentioned earlier. Oh, look at this. Russell 996 confirms the UK site for Patek Philippe is totally redesigned and no pricing. This actually validates the new policy change that has been implemented. That would make sense. Thomas, I didn't even think about this. If they're now requiring in-person appointments to have pricing determined and revealed, they can't have a website with pricing on it.
No, it's
No.
merely a catalog for you to look at the watches. It's zero pricing.
Yeah.
Zero pricing. So
Interesting. So let's examine the anecdotal evidence. We have strong sources that tell us that in-person appointments are now required in order for you to go through the process of learning about Patek Philippe. Sure, you can see some product information on the website, but they want you to come in to be vetted, qualified. You need to be interviewed by Patek Philippe to show how committed you are to the brand and how loyal you are. And you should choose some pieces. And then, and only then, after your financial disclosures have been reviewed and approved, then and only then will prices be revealed to you on what you have selected, which makes sense. Because if you love Patek Philippe and you're looking through the grand complications section, let's say some are 300, some are 500, some are 900, shouldn't really matter. If you love Patek Philippe, price should be no object. And one thing you don't want to do is bring down your integrity and the credibility of your site by putting tacky pricing all over it. I mean, it's kind of beneath a brand like Patek Philippe to say, like, listen, to learn about our company, learn about our incredible timepieces, but here are the prices. Ew. Come on. It's beneath them. So Russell 996 confirming that something's going on in the UK as well. Wristwatchholics in the chat. Yes, USA Patek website has been revised as well. Holy shit. Interesting. Are there prices? Are there prices on the website, Wristwatchholic? Let us know in the chat, because this may... Oh, shit. Macallan Drinker prices were removed on the US site too. You know what this means? This means our sources were correct, but the new Patek policy has gone into effect on June 1. In-person appointments, full vetting, full interviews, financial disclosure, all required. Now, you must select your pieces, select 3 pieces, and you will not be told pricing until possibly those models are available to be collected. It's unbelievable. SE says the message from now on is really, if you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Could be. Yes, it's a familiar phrase.
Yeah, if you have to ask, you can't afford it. By the way, the panel's open. The link to join the panel is pinned at the top of the OC channel. It's dropped in the chat on the Elite Horology channel. Let me I'll drop the link again. This is not a closed panel. Feel free to jump on. Thomas and I are your hosts.
Yeah, hop on.
We're happy to, if you want to discuss this is breaking news. And actually, I have the website pulled up right now. I haven't even gone through it. We can go through it and actually confirm Uh, Whole Milk's in the chat. If your credit score is below 800, don't even bother calling Patek. Yeah, 800 is a perfect score, so I get the joke. Mine's 791. 790. Do you know your credit score off the top of your head, Thomas?
No, I haven't checked.
Doesn't
Probably not very good.
Doesn't matter. Magic City, no pricing on the Dutch Patek website anymore.
Really? It's gone global. It's gone global.
This policy's gone global. I thought it was just going to be maybe a U.S. policy. Wristwatchaholic, no listed prices on the United States website. MD chats, Patek is embarrassed of its own prices. Actually, I think what they're trying to do is shield customers from embarrassing themselves, really. Because when you think about it, nothing could be more embarrassing than going in to buy a super high-end luxury timepiece like Patek Philippe, and then looking for the cheapest, like scrolling on your phone to find the cheapest models. Yeah, that's embarrassing. But even worse than that is like finding a piece that you love. Like, for example, this new perpetual calendar here, and then having to ask, oh, by the way, how much is it? You know what? How about price shouldn't matter?
Well, price does matter, doesn't it? I mean, it matters to us all. We all want to know what the price is. We all want to know, can we afford? Is it out of our stratosphere? Is it within reach?
I think people who can't afford it, of course, want to know. But people who can afford it, I think. Do you think in the chat, do you think this is a smart move for Patek Philippe to require in-person appointments going forward to learn about Patek Philippe models? And you will be required to disclose financial statements. You need to be vetted and qualified. You need to select your models of interest. And then when those pieces get allocated, then and only then will you actually learn the price.
I think for the US market, it's quite hard because there's not all that many. There is no Patek boutique in every city, is there? So
no, there's only 38. There's only 38 Patek Philippe locations in the entire United States.
You may have wealthy people living in cities where there isn't a boutique, and they want to
like
go.
Where? Like where, for example? I'm going to test your knowledge of U.S. geography. What would be one of those cities?
Oh, that's hard.
Come on, let's do it. Let's play a fun game. Name a few cities where you think the people might be interested in learning about Patek prices, but they don't have access to a boutique.
Oklahoma.
Nope, no rich people there. There's only one. Warren Buffett.
Kentucky.
Nope, no rich people in Kentucky. Zero rich people.
No. Wisconsin.
Nope. Nobody from Wisconsin has even heard of Patek Philippe. So far you're proving my point. Nope, definitely nobody in Oklahoma, Kentucky, or Orlando. Shout out to David SW in Orlando. I don't think there's a Patek Philippe in Orlando either. This. What do you think of this comment, Thomas? You read it in your beautiful British accent.
This is going to increase interest even more, and if brands follow suit, they'll come across as followers, not leaders. But most brands can't afford to pull this trick, anyways.
Yes. And Russell996 says the most likely reason is the volatility of gold prices and the erratic level of tariffs. True. And then I would also add into that currency fluctuation. So it's just two. I think those are all factors, but I think the main factor is they don't want poor people. They don't want looky-loos looking at prices.
I think the erratic level of tariffs has a great deal to do with it. I think he's spot on there. Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it because prices in America will fluctuate and may possibly go higher than the other parts of the world. So Patek don't want to be seen to be out, being nasty, to being charging more to America than they are to
I
the
know.
rest of the world. So
I know. Maybe this has
uh,
something to do with the fact that in April, the Swiss watch industry exported 2.5 times the value of timepieces to the United States as they did to the rest of the world. I mean,
yeah,
actually,
America,
2.5 times the normal amount that usually came
yeah,
in
yeah.
April, and that was in order to, and that had to have been collusion and a conspiracy on part of the Swiss watch industry. They said, "Listen, everybody get together, divert product that was supposed to go to Hong Kong, China, Germany, Italy, Singapore, whatever, and redirect it to the United States because we don't know what's going on with this tariff situation."
America's a massive market, isn't it? Huge
Very big.
market.
It's about 1/5 of the total market for Swiss timepieces.
Yeah.
Magic City says, so no more criminals wearing Patek anymore. That's right. No more criminals from Kentucky, Wisconsin, or Oklahoma. Not that that's where all the criminals are concentrated. Essie says,
That's just my
prices.
bad. Just my bad American geography. I'm sorry about that. I
Oh, it was good. It was
apologize.
good. It was good. Prices will, SE says, be leaked though, and swift grifters will put them behind paywalls. I think why not make people jump through a few hoops to find out prices? Why not? If you have to know what prices are, then Patek probably isn't the brand for you. By the way, Whole Milk tells us that Warren Buffett has moved. He moved from Oklahoma to Nebraska. That's also breaking news this morning. Whole Milk now telling us that Warren Buffett is not in Oklahoma. He is now in Nebraska. Okay, thank you very much for that. Yes, we lost all our viewers from not Ohio, Oklahoma. Ohio, we have a huge following in Ohio. Columbus, we're very strong. Massive viewership from Cleveland. Huge shout out to Cleveland, all the viewers in Cleveland. Sandusky, several viewers from Sandusky, Ohio, in the chat. They're just secret viewers. Look at this, Peruka. Peruka was on. Peruka jumped. Peruka was showing us a beautiful Vacheron Constantin yesterday that he's considering buying.
Great show yesterday. I love that Vacheron Peruka. You need to go ahead and sell the Batman and sell the other Oyster Perpetual and get that beautiful Vacheron Perpetual. Gorgeous.
Well, I wouldn't say need. Come on.
I would.
Really?
Yeah, it's what it's heart. It's what it's heart. Follow your heart. You know, we're not here long enough. So yeah, follow your heart. He's a huge Vacheron fan, and he loves his Vacherons. So I would go for that Vacheron. Beautiful piece. It's special.
Cloud Ken says it's always better to give a price. This is interesting. He's the opposite opinion. This will keep sales associates busy with unqualified interest meetings. Maybe.
Good point,
maybe not.
Ken. Good point.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's possible, unless when you submit your application to have an interview, then they go through, like, let's say you want to learn Patek pricing. You go through the website and there's a form there and it says apply to be interviewed, right? And you fill it out and you attach your financial statements, your bank's balances, your credit score, all that stuff. And then they review it. And then they can prioritize the appointments based on who would be, they look at your social media, your LinkedIn, and and all your other social media, Facebook, and they determine whether or not they should even have an appointment with you. So I think a lot of this can be done with AI. I think AI can help them determine which appointments to book and which customers to reject, and that way they keep the train rolling. Julius Caesar in the chat, I think it's a smart move. The customer demographic will still go and want to buy Patek anyway. Good point. Got Speedy Horrendous in the chat. What's up, Speedy? Russell says Longa have had a secret price policy for years now. Yeah, and it hasn't hurt them at all.
Really?
Still-
Interesting, Russell.
Yeah, everyone loves Longa. I mean, the lines, they have a, in New York, they have a red velvet rope outside of the Longa, and there's a long line of people waiting to get in. even on a Monday at 11:30 a.m. I'm sure there's a line of people outside just waiting in the on the sidewalk.
What's the line compared to the Patek boutique? Is there really a line of people waiting to get into the Patek boutique?
There's actually in New York City, there's actually no Patek boutiques per se.
Right, just ADs.
They're just ADs. They have now in other cities, Boston, Beverly Hills, Miami, and other places, they have dedicated Patek Philippe boutiques that are operated by the ADs. But here in New York, they actually have Wempe, which is one of the biggest Patek Philippe dealers. They have Bucherer, which is 57th Street, Bucherer Time Machine, which is a Patek Philippe dealer. But those aren't Patek only. They just have like a big Patek section. MD Chaz is joining us. Will authorized dealers now be answering the phone every 10 minutes? Listen, I think they should go to automated phones. I thought the printed high prices were designed to keep the tire. Oh, that's an interesting point. The high prices could keep the tire kickers away. That's a good point. What is, if they're trying to streamline the interview process, is it easier to post to show people that prices are going up every month and that will scare them away? Or do they keep the prices hidden, force you to go through the application process to get an in-person interview, and then reject you because your financials and social media don't qualify?
That's a good point, MD, because I think they're going to get a lot more tire kickers now, just inquiring about prices for different models.
What are you going to do? You're going to call?
Just out of curiosity, they're going to be saying on the phone, they're going to be have to answer emails, they're going to have to. So many tire kickers who aren't going to be buying the watches, but just want to inquire.
How embarrassing will that be if you call up? Hello, it's thank you for calling Wempe. How may I help you? Yeah, it's my name is Joseph Strack, and I'm wondering how much is the new Patek Calatrava. Yes. Sorry, sir. There seems to be a bad connection. Please call back later. I'm really fit. I really like that new Patek Calatrava with the red hand, the AutoZone. Oh man. We got a lot of good people in the chat this morning. A lot of great people. We got Rafsy. Rafsy says, "Great move." If by Patek, by PT, is that Patek? Hopefully, other brands will follow suit. It's only. Let me just pull up an image here. Look at this. Look at this timepiece. Come on. This is the new Patek 6159. This is retrograde perpetual calendar. Now, Thomas, some people, this is Elite Horology. We are simulcasting on Elite Horology. Some people have said that there's a Vacheron that kind of looks like this, but most people who are Longa fans have said, you know what? Patek has ripped off and stolen the idea for this model from Longa. And Longa actually has a whole line of what they call lumens, which are basically smoked sapphire dials where you can kind of see what's going on in the movement from the front of the watch, from the dial. And they're saying that actually Longa is the true originator of this kind of design, and that Patek Philippe has shamefully stolen the concept to create this timepiece. I don't know how you feel about it, but we have pictures. We have pictures of the other watches. We can go through and discuss it.
Yeah, I mean, I first came across this watch in this version.
I can show your screen.
Yeah, the 5160, which is the I know, it's horrible, isn't it? It's this rare handcrafts, hand engraved. It's got a hinged case back inspired by a pocket watch from the Patek Museum. It's got opaline dial, and this one's, I mean, the one we looked at, the 6159G is £100,000. I checked yesterday before the prices went. This is £177,000. This is in rose gold case. Looks like an old man's watch from the 1800s.
I know.
I saw it at Watches and Wonders last year, and I just walked straight past it. I thought it looked horrible. It just looked horrible.
Is this on the current website, or is this on the rare handcraft section?
It's on the current website. Yeah.
What's the price? Oh, sorry, we don't know.
It was £177,000, but it's identical to the one with the sapphire. They pulled up the 6159G.
It's amazing what a dial change can a case change and a dial change can do with the same movement.
Isn't it just? Yeah. I mean, you look at this and it's just a world apart. It's going back to the 6159 though. Yeah, you look at that and that's much nicer, isn't it? With the see-through sapphire.
Yeah.
So sapphire with grey metallization, they say, with black gradient rim.
Oh, you actually did research for the show?
Yeah, the hour markers and luminescent coating on the hour markers.
Thomas is a professional. He actually does prep. What a difference the dial and design makes, and the different case. Phenomenal. Russell says the 6159 is a beauty. This is not a lumen copy, since it isn't designed around adding a lume. The first lumen was designed to add lume to the Zeitwerk as a standalone model in 2011. The rest then followed.
Well, I first sort of came across this style of watch with the these Vacherons.
Let's see. I'll let you present. Yeah, the one
traditionals. You look at that dial there.
The traditional.
Yeah. Um,
That looks
I
like a
wasn't.
clear crystal. It doesn't look like a smoked crystal. But
Yeah, I guess
same
it's more
concept, though.
clear
Same concept.
crystal. Similar sort of concept though. I guess it is more of a clear crystal.
Yeah. By the way, they have a retrograde tourbillon. I'm gonna drop this in the private chat. See if you. This one is insane. Hey, we got Chili Badger in the chat. Hey, OC and Thomas. Hello, good day to one and all. What's up, Chili Badger?
Is that the retrograde tourbillon there in the middle?
Yeah, click on the private chat. I dropped a shout out to our friends at Hodinky. I'll pull it up. Want me to pull it up?
Yeah, you put up.
Check out this bad boy.
But the sort of follow on from the one I just showed is this one. That they brought out this year for their 270th anniversary. This is the sort of updated version of the one I just showed with the perpetual calendar retrograde day open face, which is £40,000 more than the traditional I just showed.
Yeah, I think let's ask the chat. Do you think it's fair to say that Patek did not copy Vacheron or was not inspired by Vacheron? Because I think these Vacherons look very, very different than the 6159 or the Longa Lumen. I think I love the concept though of the when an open dial is done right, and you can see stuff, for lack of a better term, going on, and it looks good. I think it does add to the gravitas of the piece. You know, the fact that they can show off all of the movement and the intricacy of the finishing and the perlage and the anglage and all that stuff. There's gears and shit going on in there. This is the Elite Horology channel, so we can use terms like that.
Yeah. I love this sort of look. I think for me, Vacheron one of the standout brands this year's Watches and Wonders. I think the Solaria that had 41 complications was absolutely mind-boggling. But how many of those they're going to make, I have no idea. But this range of 4 watches that they brought out, this 4 here, the Tourbillon Perpetual Calendar, Tourbillon Retrograde Day Open Face, Perpetual Calendar Retrograde Day Open Face, and this Complete Calendar Open Face. Yeah, they were my standout pieces.
Ghost of Yiddish Gambino is in the chat. He says transparent or translucent dials aren't owned by any brand. Patek doing it doesn't mean there's any inspiration or homage to Vacheron or Lanka. Fair point. But these brands, the brands do watch what other brands are doing, right? And they see what works for other brands. And there's no evidence that they were inspired or influenced, but there's nothing wrong with that, if they were. I mean, you can argue that the Land Dweller, when they started designing that, the Rolex Land Dweller, awful name by the way, in like 2000, it was during the hype of the integrated sports watch. You know, Royal Oak had gotten hot, Nautilus was hot. There were, so they wanted to jump in on that bandwagon and go back to their heritage and pull something out of the catalog, update it, modernize it. But it took them 5 years to do it. So there's nothing wrong with jumping on trends as long as With a brand like Vacheron and Patek or Lange, those trends better be something that's timeless, right? Chili Badger says, I'm conflicted with skeleton type dials. I love the idea of seeing it tick, but they are not as pleasing to instantly read.
Very good point, Chili Badger. Yeah, they're a bit discombobulating to look at first glance to try and read the time, especially when they've got the same coloured hands. When they've got silver hands or white gold hands against a silver dial, doesn't work. Whereas the one previously, the one on the left here, the gold hands, again, the yellow gold hands against that sapphire dial, at least that's more legible.
Yep.
But I get what you mean, open work in general and skeletonized watches. I'm not a fan of skeletonized watches in general, but open work as well. They can work sometimes they can't. They are hard to read, you're right.
I'm going to steal the screen real quick. Let me show you one of my favorites. The Breguet. Shout out to all the. This is a great way to do an open work. An open work. This is the 7097 from Breguet. This is the Breguet Tradition with the retrograde seconds. I mean,
those retrograde seconds look great when they jump and they pop up again.
Yeah. No, I personally like the retrograde date, which has the date along the bottom. But the problem is, you never see it move.
Yeah.
You know? So if you're up at midnight, you might be able to see it tick once, but you never see it sweep all the way back to 1 because it only does that once a month. But this is amazing. Beautiful watch. Yeah. But the prices are sky high. By the way, Breguet is one of those brands that
you buy secondary.
You buy secondary because no one would dare pay $46,500. I'm not making that up. Look at this.
Yeah,
46,500 US for this piece. That's insane.
Beautiful though it is, it's expensive, and it'll half in price. You can take a third off that straight away as soon as you work out of the door.
By the way, if you just joined us, breaking news in the wristwatch industry. Patek Philippe has implemented a new policy. The new policy does require people to visit the boutique in person. Schedule an appointment, and discuss Patek with them. Present your financial information. Get vetted and qualified. Share your social media, financial disclosures. Choose some pieces, and then, and only then, will prices be discussed with you. Prices are now on a need-to-know basis. Prices will no longer be available electronically. You must discuss your pieces in person with Patek Philippe. That's the breaking news this morning. It has been somewhat corroborated. That's a big fancy word like gymnasium. It's somewhat corroborated by people in the chat saying that there's a revamped or redesigned Patek Philippe online experience that has been launched, and consistent with the policy of only discussing pricing in person, prices have been hidden from public view. Amazing news this morning. SE says, so funny, no, quote, Patek has raised prices clickbait anymore. That's right. You know, some of these social media influencers, some of these YouTubers are shameless in their use of clickbait headlines and thumbnails in order to drag 51 people now watching live streams and videos promoting salacious news. This is an invitation by Patek to focus on what really matters, to the dismay of all the drama mongers and muckrakers. Wow. Jeez. SE using fancy terms this morning. Mongers and muckrakers. Who else do we got here? Who else is in the chat? Guys, we have over 50 people watching. Upvote on whatever channel you're watching. Upvote the live stream. Now, let me share an image with you, Thomas. And I will question you and Russell on this. Now, here is a shot of the beautiful
honey gold datograph Tobian. Is it Lumen?
Lumen, yeah. Check that puppy out. Now, Russell says, listen, this model was designed in order to demonstrate the impact of lumen, to make the watch legible in low light. And the 6159 isn't for that. It's just because they're both smoke dials, it doesn't mean that Patek copied Longa. What say you?
Yeah, I think Ghost of Gambino's right. Nobody owns
The concept of a skeletonized dial.
The concept of a sapphire dial or a skeletonized open work dial. It's like no one owns the concept of vertical bridges, or no one owns the concept of many different concepts. But I'm all over this. I'm all over this. This is absolutely beautiful. I mean, when you see it lit up as well, glowing, with the outer circle glowing and the sub-registers glowing, is beautiful. And
this is beauteous.
Yeah, I mean, Ghost of Gambino, jump on and tell us what you think about these dials.
Yeah, anybody's welcome to jump on if you want to discuss the 6159 or the Lumen, or you want to talk about today's breaking news. Chalk flew up in the chat. Good morning, all. Surprise for Monday morning, correct? It's we're simulcasting on the original OC channel and the Elite Horology channel. Oh, Peruka says, terrible news. Patek removed the Moonphase calculator from their website. Now, actually, that's not 100% true. There's now a dedicated page, I believe, for the Moonphase. Let me see if I can find it here. I know because I was, let's see here. Okay. For those of you who have a Patek Philippe, there is a new URL for setting your Moonphase. And there it is. I just dropped it in the chat. Let me pull it up here. This is very, very important news. I just dropped the link. This is the Moonphase calculator. And there's now a dedicated page. I use this page quite regularly. I'm wearing my Patek Philippe this morning, and this is a great resource.
Okay.
Yeah. But this page used to be available on every product page. Like this Moonphase indicator used to be on every product page for every watch that had a Moonphase, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Because the Moonphase is only 29.5 days, isn't it? In a year, in a month.
Correct. Correct. Let me go to, for example, I'm going to pull up my watch right now. Oh, wow. They really did change the website. So this is the product page for my model, for my reference, the 5396G. And yeah, the prices are gone. And where the hell is the Moonphase buried in here somewhere? Are these okay? These are pictures. Okay, good. We got pictures. Nice big meaty pictures. But that's okay. Okay, that's it. So there used to be the Moonphase indicator on this page, and you would go to your own product page, and the Moonphase indicator is there. It's no longer there. So, but there is a dedicated page right here. It's under the service section, and I think if you just search for Moonphase, you'll find it. And basically, it's just a giant banner of a Moonphase, and then underneath it has the Moonphase indicator. It's very, very handy. It's and it's always set to show you the image of the current Moonphase.
Right.
Yep. Cloudken says it'll be harder to offload Pateks if a gray dealer can't easily check the price.
Good point. Good point.
You were about to jump in and say something?
I was just going to say back to the 6159 and the Vacheron Sapphire Dials and the Datacraft Perpetual. Do you have a favourite amongst them? I'm sure you, being Mr. Patek, you're going to go Patek.
Well, this is. I don't want to disappoint Jonathan wherever he is, but I really do. I really do like this new Patek.
Yeah,
it's amazing how what a transformation.
Absolutely,
it made. I mean,
from the cream dial to the sapphire dial.
The cream dial with the crazy, ugly font and the ugly applied or numerals and all that stuff. Yes, what a difference. This is far more masculine looking and just bold and strong.
Yeah, I'm a big Vacheron fan, and I love that old traditional complete calendar open face. But looking at the Datacraft Perpetual Tourbillon honey gold, I fall for that every time. I think really hard for me to choose. Big Vacheron fan. To say I was blown away by them at Watches and Wonders, and
yeah, good stuff there.
Yeah,
are you coming to Dubai? You think
I am. Yes.
Well, you are awesome. Yeah, we have a big group of people going to Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai's going to be really exciting. Yeah, lots of independence there.
There's over 60 brands or 90 brands? Over 90 brands are going to be at Dubai Watch Week. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be big, very big. And I from what I've seen, it's all the watchmakers go there, and all the big wigs go there, and it's more of a relaxed atmosphere than Watches and Wonders. You can actually meet them and talk to them and see the people, and it's a much more laid back atmosphere from what I gather.
Let's do this. Let's open up the panel. Guys, someone jump on the panel. Join Thomas and me.
Yeah, come join us.
In 5 minutes, we are actually going to go to the Patek Philippe website for the first time. And we will try to corroborate firsthand whether or not prices, because frankly, I don't believe anybody in the chat. I think a lot of these guys just make stuff up. Maybe the prices are still on the web. Maybe they just don't know how to find the prices. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's too intuitive for them, and they're looking in the wrong place. But so in 5 minutes, we will go to the Patek Philippe website ourselves, and we will see if, in fact, this new policy of requiring in-person appointments can be corroborated with the Patek Philippe website. Let's see if we can find the form to submit our social media. I think there's probably like an online form now. It's like, hey, if you want to learn about Patek, fill out this form, upload your bank statement, type in the URLs of your social media profiles, sign this financial disclosure, give us access to your credit score, all that stuff. And then and only then they will review it, and you may or may not be scheduled for an in-person appointment, at which time you'll demonstrate your love and loyalty, lifelong loyalty to Patek Philippe, pick some pieces, and then if you're lucky enough several years down the line to get called to purchase one, then they will reveal the price. That's the epitome of the luxury experience, Thomas. That's what luxury and exclusivity is all about.
I guess Louis Vuitton have been doing that kind of thing with their suitcases for a long time, haven't they?
We were discussing this the other day. There's a variety of different product categories.
Hermes for their bags and Hermes
for their bags. And their categories, like watch people kind of overlap with other categories, but sometimes people have zero interest. Just because you're rich, it doesn't mean you have interest in watches.
No.
We were talking about this the other day. It's like, well, if you're rich, you should, like, everyone who's rich has at least one nice watch. Actually, I don't think so. I think maybe 1% of people who are millionaires and billionaires have watches. They just may not be into them, just like people may not be into like cars or wine or fragrances or cigars or handbags or whatever. There's a variety of different categories. Let me know in the chat if you think there's overlap, tremendous overlap between those luxury categories, or if you think it's a matter of personal choice.
I think Porsche do a similar thing, don't they? Where you have to apply for register your interests and get on they're very picky about who they choose to resell Porsche through the retail outlet. You have to be vetted for those, and is
that true? Are there any Porsche enthusiasts in the chat? People who actually know Porsche and can chime in on that topic? I'm not, because I usually get to like page 31 of the configurator. Let's say for fun, I want to configure a Porsche. By the time I get to page 31, I'm exhausted. I can never get to the end, so I never get to the form.
Yeah, I see. I was talking about GT3 RS and GT2 RS and things like that. You need to be basically a loyal customer for several years and be vested by them. So.
Breaking news. Okay, we broke the news this morning. I didn't know it was going to be confirmed, but apparently Ghost of Yiddish Gambino has confirmed with the authorized dealer. I'm assuming this is in, can you just let us know the geography? I'm assuming United States, but maybe not. Confirmed with the authorized dealer, prices have been removed. Now, I'm assuming this is directly from the AD. Please confirm. Prices have been removed so they can make frequent changes given the uncertainty with tariff situations. And you know what changes means, Thomas?
Yeah. Prices are going up.
They're gonna continue to raise prices in secret over and over and over again.
Yeah.
This is insane. Thank you, Ghost of Yiddish Gambino, for calling or checking in with your source at Patek Philippe. But yeah, prices have been removed. Let's go through. Let's not wait any longer. Let's go to the Patek Philippe website for the very first time and see what's going on here. Okay, so looks like we have a redesigned experience. We have new models for 2025 prominently featured. Let's see what else. I'm trying vertical scrolling. Vertical scrolling with the arrow doesn't work. Doesn't work. That's a design flaw. Let's see. I'm going to click on the. Geez, this is terrible. Okay, anchored in Geneva is the next section, which is a historical retrospective on the brand. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Rare handcrafts. Okay, so this is our legacy of making incredibly difficult pieces, gem setting, engraving,
pioneer,
yeah, hand decorated moves. Look at that where they're doing that. Amazing.
Painting on enamel, yeah.
And then we have the next section, the last family-owned Genevan manufacturer. Where are the fucking products, Thomas? Thomas, where do I find the products? This is innovation and tradition. The Patek Philippe Museum. Finally, our collections. Oh my God. This is a commitment to service, and then there's points of sale.
Not a very good redesign, is it?
Oh my gosh. You have to scroll all the way down. I mean, in 80% of the way down the page to find our collections.
Oh.
Let's see. Okay, I just clicked on this image. It doesn't work. Okay, you can't click on it. You have to click on the button. All right, so that's, again, this usability flaw. Actually, I mean, if I were keeping track of all the usability issues with the website, I'd have a long list by now. But right now, if you click on this image, it does nothing. You have to go to the button and click it. Holy shit. This is our collections.
Let's see how they lay out our collection.
What the hell? I'm showing you the image on my screen right now.
Yeah.
This is where the cutoff is. This is what they call above the fold and below the fold. Okay. So this is actually what I see on my screen in regular 100% size, not altered, not edited. That's what you see above the fold when you click on our collections. Is this, I'm at a loss for words here. So now I'm going to scroll down. Actually, now the arrow is working on this page. The arrow key is working. I've hit the down arrow like 20 times, and I've finally gotten to a giant image that says Grand Complications. Okay. 1 through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Okay. Okay. So another 20 clicks, and I'm at Complications. Let's do 20 more clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Okay, 21. Another 21 clicks, and I get to Calatrava. I'm not making this shit up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
So before they had all the watches at the top, didn't they? Before they had all the watches at the top.
This is insane.
In one category, on one page, you had all the watches at the top, and there were about 20 different watches that you could just click on, and you'd pull up that category straight away. Really simple. Now we've got to scroll through
this. Look, who decided to put Gondolo here?
After Calatrava, yeah.
What the hell's going on, Thomas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 clicks, and we have gotten to Golden Ellipse.
Oh,
So far that's over 80 clicks.
so where do the sports watches come in? Where do Aquanaut and
Maybe they're saying that they're putting these models, these collections, in order of the importance they place on them. They're saying, hey, listen, if you love Patek Philippe, right? This is them telling you what it means to be a Patek customer. Okay, listen, let's read this carefully. The prevailing Patek Philippe spirit of innovation has contributed to giving our creations exceptional longevity and reliability. A wide range of models are presented in our current collection, many of which are considered iconic watches. Okay, so now I scroll, and Patek is telling you, hey, if you like Patek Philippe, the first category in which you should be interested in is grand complications. That's our most important category. If you don't agree with that, you know what? Chances are you're not a Patek customer. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, now complications. Okay, the supreme test of ingenuity. Okay, and then Calatrava. I love the new taglines. Calatrava, the quintessential round watch.
Oh.
Okay, scroll more. Gondolo, the Art Deco spirit.
Oh.
What a fucking hideous image to put to represent the gondolo. Oh my god. Okay, 22 more clicks. The Golden Ellipse, the perfect harmony of proportions. Oh, and finally, we finally get to our first kind of sports piece. Cubitus. Cubitus is higher ranked than the Aquanaut or the Nautilus. Higher ranked.
Well, they want to promote it more because it's a latest watch, don't they? So,
yeah. Cubitus, unmistakable elegance. Is that what you think of when you see this watch, Thomas?
No.
It's unmistakable elegance. It's unmistakable. That's one thing.
Yeah, it's unmistakable. Yeah.
Guys, this is breaking news. Apparently, Patek Philippe has re-somethinged.
Rejigged.
Re-something their website. You can't make this shit up. Okay, so Cubitus, unmistakable elegance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 clicks. Sporting elegance. Nautilus.
Jeez. How many categories did you have to go through to get to Nautilus?
Oh my gosh. That's like 140 clicks so far. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 clicks later, we finally get to the Aquanaut, which is apparently like one of the worst collections in Patek Philippe. According to Patek, Patek is now saying this is one of the worst collections they have. Modern, sporty, and chic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How much vertical scrolling? This is the 24. What pocket watches? Look how much vertical scrolling this is. I mean, okay, let's go to the top.
Bizarre, isn't it? It's absolutely bizarre.
Who designed this? I mean,
looks like a 10th grade school project or something someone's done.
Peruka says, Osi and Thomas, who has the worst website now, Patek Philippe or Rolex? Rolex is a good website. Rolex's website is really, really good actually now. Very good. Whole Milk dropping some clever bombs in the chat. Patek had to raise prices to pay for the new web developer.
Oh, I think they got a skill kit to do it or some college graduate. Finally a project. It's coming up to that time of year where they graduate, so I think it's finally a project by some college graduate.
Holmich says you put the stuff people want at the back of the store. That's true. When you go to the grocery store and you want milk, where do you have to go? You have to walk all the way to the back. All the way to the back, and you have to walk past everything because they know you have to buy other stuff. You put the stuff that people want in the back of the store and make people walk by the garbage first. Patek's web developer applied the same principle. Let's count the number of clicks that it takes to get from the above the fold. This is the page as it loads. Let's say I'm interested in the Aquanaut. Let's count the clicks. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Here we go. We're going to count the clicks to get to Aquanaut. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 110. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 130. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 140. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 150. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 160. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 168 clicks.
That's
100.
bizarre.
Listen, if you want to learn more about the Aquanaut, guys, be prepared to hit the arrow key 168 times. 168 times to navigate to the Aquanaut. By the way, let's click on the Aquanaut image. Can you see my cursor, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the cursor. I'm clicking. Boom. Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. I have to navigate to this Discover More, which doesn't highlight. It doesn't highlight. And click on that. And, okay, so we have a new collection homepage now. So now I've navigated from a home page to a collection page. I've hit my arrow key 168 times. I just want to see the Aquanaut models, for Christ's sake. And here's what I see when I click on Aquanaut. I just want to see the models. Okay, let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God, the models aren't even on this page. Oh,
So would this actually put you off buying a Patek now?
the models aren't even here.
Let me ask you, Steve. Would the fact that A, they haven't got the prices on there, and B, this website is so bad to navigate, would this put you off buying a Patek?
Oh, look at so this is insane. Here's what you have to do. Like, you have to scroll past this thing that says Aquanaut watches, which apparently takes you somewhere else. Then it gives you a little bit of info about the watches, and then it starts going one by one. Look at these giant one by one. Are these even in order, or are these just like special pieces that they pulled up? I just keep scrolling.
Random by the looks of it. Random.
Is this random, or are these all the models in order? What the hell's going on? Oh, then you get to the bottom. Oh, finally, current collection. And then they implemented horizontal scrolling. You can't even see the collect. That's it? That's it?
Wow.
Where are the models? Those are all the models. Guys, all the models are gone.
They are. They do more models than that of Aquanaut.
All the steel models are gone. This
Did you press?
what?
Did you press just this year's releases or something?
No, I didn't press anything. What is going on here? Why is it showing the 24 when I clicked on Aquanaut? What the hell is going on here?
They've just got a high school graduate in to do their programming. They must have done.
Let's click on Aquanaut watches and see what happens.
That's like a website on a budget.
Oh my god! I click on Aquanaut watches. This is what I get. It's unbelievable. This is what's above the fold. This is how many clicks are we in so far, guys? I know there are people at Patek Philippe watching this, guys. This is an abomination. You have to fix this.
I like MD Taz's comment. He says Patek website is going subscription only. $200 a month for free access. Ad free access.
I'm not making this shit up. This is unbelievable. Okay, finally we get to an Aquanaut page where we actually have the models.
Ah, finally.
And at least it tells you 19 models displayed. That's good. But what did we have to do in order to get here? Geez, let's try and find a different way. Maybe if I go to here and I click on collection, does that just show me really quickly the collections? Okay, whoa, look at where. Our collections. Maybe I got to click on it. Oh, no. Look at this. Our collections. It doesn't just do a pullout of the collections. It takes you to a thing where you have to scroll. Oh, and the arrow button doesn't work. Oh, no. This is designed for mobile. That's the problem.
Ah, for phones.
This is designed for phone. You can't even use the mouse. Holy sheez. And then I click on Aquanaut. Oh, it takes me to the same page. Doesn't even take me to the models. Oh my gosh.
So it's long-winded like the Rolex website now then.
Oh my gosh. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Christopher Shaheen is in the chat. What's up, Christopher? Good to see you here. Is this an episode of Dora the Explorer? I can't believe you have to you have to click 168 clicks in order to get to Aquanaut. Oh. This is insane. In case you just joined us, breaking news. In-person appointments are now required by Patek Philippe in order to discuss watches and pricing. Pricing, I think we've confirmed it. Here, we have to confirm it by actually going to an actual model. So, I mean, look at this. Here we go. Scroll. Oh my god! And then you get to the bottom; it doesn't even show you all. Okay, find your Aquanaut. If I click on that, oh my god! Another page. This is above the fold. Look at this.
Yeah, Peruka's saying you'll be able to see the prices on Patek's Patreon if you sign up.
All right, here's the 5167R. Look how much scrolling they require. Look how big this image is. Okay,
that image is too big, isn't it?
Yeah, the prices are gone, guys.
Yeah,
prices are completely gone. Why would I have to click on all this stuff in order to see it? I mean, they can't show me this stuff. I've got to click. Why are they hiding the case and the movement where I have to click on a caret in order to see it? Oh, these guys, they're killing me. Let's check these product images here. Okay, we've got some good product images, nice and big. Hey, there we go. All right, that's good. And of course, if you advance to the next image, you have to zoom in. You have to click 2 times in order to zoom in. And then if I go to the next image, click another 2 times to zoom in. Yeah, fix that, guys. Fix that. Wow. Wow.
Good images. Good images.
Good images, but the user interface needs to be improved.
Definitely.
Ghost of Vidish Gambino says this website is as user friendly as a Swift lump. This is insane. This is just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to cover, guys? Jump on the panel if you want to just shoot the shit about Patek, Longa, or whatever else is going on. I'll drop the link in the chat. Otherwise, hey, maybe we'll just, we'll call it a day. And
so, did you have a favorite of the sapphire dials? I take it the Patek 6159G.
Yeah, I think the 6159G. Let's do a test. Let's see how fast we can navigate to it. Go. Homepage.
Okay, there's a search at the top. Does that search work?
Oh, let's do a search. Let's do a search here. Search. 6159. Ooh, look at that. It pulls it up. Hey, there we go. And then you found it here in the search results. Let's pull it up. There we go. And the list price is, don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it's like 108,000 or 122 or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what? If you have to ask, you won't get it.
Yeah. You can't afford it. Well, no, you can't afford it, but you won't. Yeah. There's something wrong with the system.
Do you have a favorite of the watches that we've covered so far today?
This is much nicer than the Opaline dial on the previous 5160 Rare Handcrafts one.
Yes, it is. The price for a 6159 is 30% off retail on the pre-owned market. Okay, it's a prediction. A prediction from Ghost of Vidish Gambino. He says in 2 years, the price will be 35% off retail. Yeah, but you know what? If you want it now, it's hot. It's new and hot. Let me ask you a question, Thomas. Let's say you're making an omelet. Making an omelet at home.
Yeah.
Do you want that omelet to be hot and delicious with melted cheese? Or do you want it sitting around for 2 years and to be all old and dry and crusty?
No, I want it fresh and
You want it fresh.
you
want it fresh and new.
All the best ingredients. Yeah, all the nice.
All the best ingredients. And you want it while it's hot. And
Yeah.
you want your omelets delivered with hype.
I don't mind it. I don't mind a bit of what do they call it in Spain.
What? Spices?
No, is it they don't call it tortilla, do they? But Spanish omelette when they have it the day after,
Okay.
cold. Yeah.
Oh, cold. Cold. Wow.
Yeah. Lots of potatoes inside and lots of chorizo and
well, if you want your Patek Philippe delivered cold after 2 years, yeah, sure.
No, not after 2 years. No, maybe the next day. Maybe the next day. But yeah, I like my omelets nice and hot. Yeah, I'm with you.
Drop the link. Let's find the link to the escapement channel. I will find it here. The escapement.
Show.
Let's find it here. The escapement channel. Where is it? Escapement. Drop the link to your channel in the chat. The escapement show. I found it. The Escapement Show.
Yeah.
Let's drop a link to that. Guys, subscribe to the Escapement Show, which is a YouTube channel featuring Thomas Burnett.
Thank you very much.
And if you're watching on the Elite Horology channel, very cool. But if you are unfamiliar with the Elite Horology channel and you're watching this right now on the original OC channel, that's cool. But let me drop a link there. And you can subscribe to the Elite Horology channel.
Yeah.
And then everyone knows my channel. My channel is you guys are all subscribed to my channel. So all good. Is there anything else that we need to review? We've covered amazing breaking news, and we were able to confirm it through our sources here.
Yeah, very interesting news at LOC. Yeah, very interesting. I think we've covered it, really, haven't we?
We have. Well, we have covered all the breaking news. Just in case you just tuned in right now, the breaking news, Patek Philippe now requiring in-person interviews. Appointments must be made, in-person interviews conducted in order to discuss your timepieces. Pricing will not be revealed until your watches are allocated. Interesting. That's to mask and hide all the secret price increases that are going on. Globally, we were able to confirm through people in the chat that globally prices have been removed from public view. Prices are no longer available to the public. Must make an in-person appointment, be vetted, be qualified, be interviewed, undergo the background check, disclose your financials, and express interest in your timepieces. Display your undying devotion and loyalty to Patek Philippe. And then when you get allocated a watch, then and only then will you be presented with an invoice for your timepiece.
Chili Badger says he likes his omelets like his women, spicy and tasty. And
Chili Badger likes his watches that day.
Yeah, Whole Milk. I didn't make it to Waterford to watch the International Festival of Time, but Ben from our channel did, and he had a great time. Yeah, there was a whole lot of people there. Ludwig Balward, Vianney Halser, a lot of people. A lot of great watchmakers, McGonagall brothers. Yeah. So he had a great time there. Yeah.
Any events coming up prior to Dubai? Any local?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. No. I'm not aware of any. No. Any near you?
No.
No.
Nope.
No more things at Bukhara or
Nope. No events. There may be an event that we're doing on Wednesday, but I can't talk about it right now. But
right. We'll see when you fire up the Gonzo stream.
Might be a Gonzo stream on Wednesday. You never know. All right. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hit the upvote button on whatever channel on which you are watching. Huge shout out to Thomas Burnett.
Thank you.
And we're on Elite. Yeah, we're broadcasting live on Elite Horology. Amazing.
Yeah.
Elite Horology is back.
Resurrected.
What will they say? What will they say?
Try and resurrect the channel.
Yeah, you better be subscribed, better have notifications set to all. You never know who might pop up next on the next show. You never know. That being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And we will leave you with a short video on the way out. Join us on the after show. I'll drop the link. VIP after show. Peace out. We'll catch you in the
Take
next
care,
one.
everyone.
All right. Stay on, Thomas.
Yeah, sure.
Should we just keep the show going?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Let's we
Why
tricked
not?
people. We told them we were
tricked
leaving, but
people.
we didn't leave. Fuck. Yeah.
Absolutely, we'll tell them
Let's
we're
just stay
packing
on.
it in. So let's just stay on for a bit longer.
Let's just stay on.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah. If they left, it's their loss, right?
Yeah. We said there was going to be an after show, but nobody joined. So
Yeah. Well, the after show is now part of the show.
yeah. So
If anybody wants to join, click on the link.
click on the link, guys. Join us for a little after show.
Thomas will do a live Q&A. Ask him anything. All will be revealed.
All will be revealed.
No, this Patek news is actually quite interesting.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I think it's.
I think what I'll do is I'll try the website on the mobile. Maybe it's much just like because you can like flick and like scroll really fast in the mobile experience and on iPad. Maybe it's just much better to navigate on the phone. Maybe they did research and they're like, you know what?
Yeah,
80% of the people are accessing the website from the phone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's just design it that way. And
Yeah, maybe it's been designed for mobile access so that they can just, as you say, people can just scroll quickly because people are so used to scrolling on the phones, aren't they? And maybe it's been designed for that format. Yeah.
whoever's still watching, do you think we should do more shows simulcast on the Elite Horology channel? Let us know if you're still watching. I think maybe people have the show running in the background while they're at work and they're not typing. But if you are listening, if you can hear the sound of our voices, do you think we should do more shows on the Elite Horology channel? And we can do revolving guests.
Good idea.
Thomas, you do a regular show on your channel, the Escapement Show, every week, correct?
Every fortnightly. It's fortnightly. Yeah.
Nightly?
Fortnightly. Every 2 weeks.
Oh, every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Cool.
takes the pressure off.
Yeah, you actually plan your shows. You actually do prep.
Yeah. Yeah. It takes a while to prep an idea. Think of the ideas and prep them.
You actually do high quality content. I'm like, hey Thomas, let's do a show on Elite Horology. He sent me a 6-page proposal. I'm not making this shit up. He sent me 6 pages. Like, here are a variety of topics that we can do in depth. Is it summer? Is it summer where you are?
Yeah. It's nice and sunny now. It's Sun's nice and sunny afternoon. It's
did the wizard do your interior decorating? What's going on here? What's the stuff in the background piled up?
oh, it's my FB Sean.
Ooh, nice.
My FB Sean apron from the FB Sean restaurant in.
Did you buy that?
Geneva, yeah. 50
Nice.
francs.
50. Okay, that's not bad. It's a good souvenir.
And then from the Patek Museum, my book from the Patek Philippe Museum.
Yep. I have that too. I have the Rare Handcrafts book.
All right. Okay.
And then I also have the boom. Wow. Oh, you bought the you actually bought the whatever they call that.
Two book
Wow.
set. Yeah. So the one on history and one on the antique. One on the modern ones watches, one on the antique watches.
And those will remain hermetically sealed in their plastic wrap.
It's sealed at the moment. I still haven't got around to opening and reading it. Yeah. Yeah.
What else? What else is going on? Any other commentary on any issues?
No, not really. Not that I can think of. No.
All right.
No.
The ghost of Yiddish Gambino said, "Wait, I thought the stream ended. It did end. It did end. We are now in the post-show, after-show.
Come and join us, Ghost.
Yeah, jump on. If you might be at work.
Yeah, you could well be at work. Yeah, it's 5:30 now in the UK. So everyone's finished work.
Nice.
I take it it's about 12:30 where you are.
Correct. What's your dinner regimen? What do you usually do for around dinner time?
I don't know what I'm having for dinner tonight. I haven't thought. I'll probably have it around 7:00. So a couple of hours. What are you having for lunch?
No lunch today. No lunch. No breakfast or lunch. I just did coffee. Shout out
Really?
to my cafe. Yeah, I've been doing some breakfast for the last 3 or 4 days, and when I do that, I end up having breakfast and dinner, which throws off my whole intermittent fasting thing. So I need to go back to the light and early dinner if possible.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Good stuff.
All right. No one's jumping on. No questions. Everyone's busy working.
No questions. Everyone's busy. Yeah. Probably watch
All right.
replay.
We will now transform the format of the show to the Elite Horology Dungeon. Everyone's welcome to jump on. Elite Horology Dungeon starts now. All right, no takers.
No takers.
All right. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
Let's see if there's any late breaking news in the watch industry, other than what we uncovered a bombshell that nobody is probably going to cover at all, and that is that Patek Philippe is now requiring in-person appointments. Let's see if they're covering this on Watch Pro. Nope. Nobody's going to cover this. I guarantee you, nobody will cover this.
It's a really quirky topic, isn't it? I mean, it's got to be to do with the tariffs. Like, it can be checked with his AD.
Yeah, I know. That's It's good that he was able to do a real-time check and confirm what we had only received in the form of rumors.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right. Well, we gave our chance. We've this is the we'll do this a 2-minute countdown. If anybody wants to jump on, you can jump on. The link is in the chat. We will start the countdown now.
Yeah. Well, it was good while it lasted. It was good while it lasted. It's a shame nobody's jumped on.
This is the last chance. If you want to join the panel, talk about Patek Philippe has redesigned their website. Prices are gone. Appointments are now required. This could be a coup for Patek Philippe.
It is Patek making it elite horology, isn't it?
Yeah, they're definitely going elitist.
Elitist horology, yeah.
Elitist horology. All right. Peace out. I'm going to hit the red button. You guys have an amazing day. We will catch you on the next one. And make sure to subscribe, enable notifications. On behalf of Thomas Burnett and myself, have an awesome day. Peace out.